This is about Warren Buffett's $1 million investment challenge and how it can make you rich. It's worth your time and money to understand this advice. You? Yeah, little old me? Yes, this advice is for you about the best way you can invest your money. And if you follow this advice, you're likely to have a great retirement. On a personal note, after decades of contributing to my retirement plan, I took a serious look and discovered something. I realized I was paying often hidden and high fees for investment funds. Then I discovered Buffett's philosophy. It opened my eyes and helped me prepare for retirement. My hope is that this will help you create your own great retirement. However, this plan is so simple, most people won't do it. In his will, Warren Buffett instructed his widow to place 90% of his portfolio in what? Something. Was it oil wells? Was it gold? Maybe Seides? Or mutual funds? No, no, and no again. He instructed his widow to put his portfolio into low-cost index funds. This strategy isn't madness, it's totally genius. And Buffett bet $1 million to prove it. This is how. Buffett claimed that funds put in a low-cost index fund, specifically the S&P 500, would out-earn any hedge fund over 10 years. Yes, he meant it. Any hedge fund. Part of his logic was that hedge funds, where experts choose stocks and investors pay a commission for the service, were too expensive. Yeah, that's right. Hedge funds equal too expensive. He knew from experience that very few people can actually do well selecting funds. Unless you're willing to spend every day reading the financial pages like Warren Buffett and reports from hundreds of companies, maybe after 10 years, you'll know how to intelligently invest. But for the rest of us, Buffett's low-cost index fund strategy works best. So let's see how. Buffett bet $1 million. He sent out the word to whoever would take him up on his bet. He waited for someone to accept. Every fund manager, of course, claims they can make you a lot of money. But were they willing to bet $1 million on it? No one accepted the challenge until one brave soul stepped forward, Ted Seides. So, Buffett and Seides both put up $1 million, and the test began on January the 1st, 2008. Now, do you remember what happened in 2008? It couldn't have been a worse choice for Buffett. It was a horrible year for the stock market. His highly touted index fund plummeted 37%. But the hedge fund only plunged 23.9%. So far, Buffett was losing. But there were 9 years to go. In the following years, the S&P mainly went up and up and up, and without fees to siphon off the profits, Buffett's returns grew and grew. The hedge funds did okay, but they were burdened by fee after fee, just as Buffett knew would happen. So, 10 years later, Buffett's strategy averaged 7.1% per year. The expertly managed hedge funds manage only 2.2% per year. In dollars, that means that Buffett's $1 million earned an additional $854,000. In the same time, the hedge fund only earned $220,000. So, Buffett's strategy won, and he claims it will also win for you. So unless you're as smart as Warren Buffett, Do as he suggests for his widow to do. Put your long-term investments in mostly low-cost index funds. And most fiduciaries will do this for you, or you can figure out how to do it on your own. So is this the strategy that made Buffett a billionaire? To be clear, no. Buffett is not a passive investor. He chooses stocks, buys companies, and invests actively with an expertise unrivaled in the industry, something that the normal guy could never do. So for most of us, this is our best bet in making our investments and retirement funds grow over time. Go with the winner. Invest in low-cost index funds and skip the high-priced investments. So consider this. Sometimes simplicity is the best strategy. Earning money surely and steadily is more rewarding in the long run than gambling for quick returns. If you want to see more stories about purpose, grit, and triumph, like this story, they're found in Dreams That Built America by Alan Elliott. Thanks, and I hope that you have a great future.